Alright guys, now we've got multiple choice questions in part 4. You will say, how high multiple choice in part 4? I carefully selected this test because this has happened. Right? So expect anything, anywhere in Ielts listening. In any part, you can get multiple choice. This is very uncommon now that you receive multiple choice questions in part 4 because part 4 is mainly for one word only. But sometimes there are, like 2 to 3 weeks ago, we had an Ielts exam and there the students approached me and told me multiple choice questions in part 4. You know what does that mean? That means old test, not the recent one. I mean, they played an old test and they've got a bank of almost 1,000 plus tests, and sometimes section 1 from one test, section 2 of another test, section 3 another, section 4, naya test ban gaya. Right? So, I mean, you can anticipate any type of questions. Ghabrana nahi, agar part 1 mein bhi multiple choice aa jaye or part 4 mein bhi aa jaye, it's normal, pretty normal. Now, we've got questions 31 to 33. Choose the correct letter A, B, C, nanotechnology. हमारी नानो जो हैं उनके पास बड़ी बड़ी टेक्नोलॉजीज होती थी, तो नानो टेक्नोलॉजी की बात करें, नानी अम्मा की टेक्नोलॉजी, राइट? इट्स नैनो टेक्नोलॉजी, right? That's what we say through this COVID vaccine. They have inserted a chip inside and then they will control you and all that. Someone is moving my arm. All right. I got vaccinated as well. So मेरा control कहीं और चला गया, okay? Yeah. जो बेचारे married हैं उनका पहले ही कहीं और होता है control. It's gonna be different. So nanotechnology, technology on small scale. Now just imagine nanotechnology. You understand nanotechnology, very, very small, up to the atom level. Atoms ko change karke and then they can make small robots and all that. So the speaker says that one problem, underline one problem, with nanotechnology is that, now there are 3 things, out of 3 things, 1 is the problem, 2 things are not the problem. Right? Now they will talk about all 3 options, and options are not in order. Questions are in order, but options are not in order. Now, can you see it could, and you don't need to read that, threaten our way of life. So one problem is it will threaten our way of life. B, used to spy on people. Just imagine they've got some microchips on you and wherever you go, आप अभी एक रेस्टोरेंट से खाना खा के आ रहे हैं ना? Yeah, they get to know they've got small cameras and all that. So spy means जासूसी करना. जो बाज लोगों को करने का शौक होता है, अखबार खिलौता है. C. Okay? Yeah, once he did that. Anyways, कॉल की करें ना इसको, अगर आप नहीं काटेंगे नहीं काटेगा. He wants to listen कि अच्छा क्या बात हो रही है बाद में and all that. You know, some people are like that. Sometimes you don't disconnect, just check them. So it's just like that. Okay, so let's go on. शादी की बात हो रही थी तो मैंने आपकी मिसाल दी. माशाल्लाह 6-7 साल हो गए और बहुत खुशगवार जिंदगी गुजार रहे हैं माशाल्लाह. मतलब देखिए अभी भी हंस रहे हैं, मुस्कुरा रहे हैं. बस घर जाके हंसी नहीं आती. बाहर हंस लेते हैं. So anyways, okay, used to spy on people. Spy means, yeah, that's jasusi and all that. C, misunderstood by the public. Nanotechnology. Now you tell people nanotechnology, oh, they are actually misunderstanding that. The concept to them is that they're going to control all the human of the world. So now let's see. One problem. Keep that in mind and underline, like A, threaten our way of life. B, used to spy on people. C, misunderstood by people. Okay, and in multiple choice, make it a habit. Don't read articles because they will make the option lengthy and more time will be taken. 31, please.
You will hear a woman talking to a group of first-year science undergraduates about the developing science of nanotechnology.
Today we're going to look at an important area of science, namely nanotechnology. So, what is it? Nano means tiny, so it's science and engineering on the scale of atoms and molecules. The idea is that by controlling and rearranging atoms, you can literally create anything. However, as we'll see, the science of the small has some big implications, affecting us in many ways. There's no doubt that nanotechnology promises so much for civilization. However, all new technologies have their teething problems. And with nanotechnology, society often gets the wrong idea about its capabilities. Numerous science fiction books and movies have raised people's fears about nanotechnology, with scenarios such as inserting little nanorobots into your body that monitor everything you do without you realizing it, or self-replicating nanorobots that eventually take over the world.
Wow, awesome, very good. Why? See, it is misunderstood by the public and they used other word. Now, option B, it could be used to spy on people. For that, they said actually in books and novels and all that, right? I'm going to play this again for you.
You will hear a woman talking to a group
At an important Nano means tiny, so that by controlling and rearranging atoms, you can literally create anything. However, as we'll see, the science of the small has some big implications, affecting us in many ways. There's no doubt that
when they said affecting us in many ways, that doesn't mean threaten our way of life. Affecting us many ways doesn't mean threatening actually.
Technology promises so much for civilization. However,
it promises so much for civilization, that is the opposite of threaten our way of life. Way of life is civilization. So actually it's positive, not negative.
All new technologies have their teething problems. And with nanotechnology, society often gets the wrong idea about its capabilities.
Society often gets the wrong idea about its capabilities. So misunderstood by the people. For people, they use the word society. And misunderstood, get the wrong idea. Exactly.
Numerous science fiction books and movies have raised people's fears about...
Numerous science fiction books and movies have raised people's fear and all that. Okay, question number 32. According to the speaker, some scientists believe that nanoparticles. Now, what do they believe about nanoparticles? And you can see should be. So, just come to A, restricted to secure environments. Restricted to secure environments. Option B, used with more caution. Now, I'm not reading should be, should be, should be. Simply used with more caution. And option C, developed for essential products. Right? Now, according to the speaker, some scientists believe that nanoparticles, option A, restricted to secure environment, option B, used with more caution, and option C, developed for essential products.
So, how do we safeguard such a potentially powerful technology? Some scientists recommend that nanoparticles be treated as new chemicals, with separate safety tests and clear labelling. They believe that greater care should also be taken with nanoparticles in laboratories and factories. Others have called for a withdrawal of new nanoproducts, such as cosmetics, and a temporary halt to many kinds of nanotech research.
Exactly. It's not C. Should only be developed for essential products. No. I'm going to play this. The right answer is A. Should be used with more caution. Now let's see what do they use for caution.
So, how do we safeguard such a potentially powerful technology? Some scientists recommend that nanoparticles be treated as new chemicals, with separate safety tests and clear labelling. They believe that greater care should also be taken with nanoparticles in laboratories and
greater care should also be taken with nanoparticles in laboratories and all that. Should be used with more caution. For more caution, they use the word greater care. Right? That is the right answer. Now let's go on. Why C is the right answer? Wrong answer?
Factories. Others have called for a withdrawal of new nanoproducts, such as cosmetics.
Others have withdrawal of new nanoproducts, such as cosmetics. So they said withdrawal, right? So that's why this is wrong. Okay, 33 please. In the speaker's opinion, research into nanotechnology. Now speaker's opinion. Option A, yet to win popular support. Option B, seen as unethical. Unethical means it's not ethical. And C, ought to be continued. So to be continued, option C. Option B, seen as unethical. And option A, yet to win popular support. right? Yet to win popular support from the people, that people say, okay, it should be done. Let's see.
But as far as I'm concerned, there's a need to plough ahead with the discoveries and applications of nanotechnology. I really believe that most scientists would welcome a way to guard against unethical uses of such technology. We can't go around thinking that all innovation is bad, all advancement is bad. As with the debate about any new technology, it is how you use it that's important.
Okay, let's listen to it again if you're still confused.
But as far as I'm concerned, there's a need to plough ahead with the discoveries and applications of...
There's need to plough ahead with the discovery. Plough ahead means it should continue. Exactly. Listen again.
But as far as I'm concerned, there's a need to plough ahead with the discoveries and applications of nanotechnology.
There's a need to plough ahead. Plough ahead means to go ahead. So go ahead means ought to be continued. Right? In the beginning, she gave the right answer. Now I tell you about the wrong ones.
But as far as I'm concerned, there's a need to plough ahead with the discoveries and applications of nanotechnology. I really believe that most scientists would welcome a way to guard against unethical uses of such technology.
So unethical uses of such technology, most scientists will go against that. That's what they are saying. It's not B.
Concerned technology. I really believe that most scientists would welcome a way to guard against unethical uses of such technology.
Yeah, welcome a way to like unethical use of this technology. Now listen to A.
We can't go around thinking that all innovation is bad, all advancement is bad. As with the debate about any new technology, it is how you use it that's important.
Yeah, they didn't say anything clearly about yet to win popular support. Okay, now we've got actual part 4.